This is the story of a famous personality who was not only the former president of India but is also known as the Missile Man of India. His motivational speeches not only inspired us in many ways but also showed us the path to success. He was Dr. APJ Abdul Kalam, who used to say that you have to dream before your dream comes true. Among his many stories, here is one of the stories of his childhood. Dreams to reality. It was evening in the picturesque seaside town of Rameshwaram on the southern edge of Tamil Nadu. A cool breeze was gently blowing in from the sea, along with the sound of waves lapping against the shore. Could be heard the sweet sound of birds circling overhead. Among the children playing on the beach was a boy with wavy hair and dreamy eyes. This youngster was APJ Abdul Kalam, who later became the 11th President of India. While spending time with his friends, Abdul was attracted by the sound of the birds flying above. He carefully observed that a fledgling perched on a boat was trying to take off. It spread its wings, fluttered briefly, and sprang up. The air seemed to give the needed thrust for its takeoff. The bird soared up into the sky, it steered its pace and course with great ease. How Abdul wished he could fly like those beauties in the air. This passion for flying, aroused by the beautiful birds, later inspired Abdul Kalam to design India's rocket, which successfully sent a satellite Rohini into orbit on 18th July 1980. It was called the SLV-3 satellite launch vehicle. At the time when Abdul was growing up, no one had even dreamt of such a happening. Rameshwaram, where Abdul was born on 15th October 1931, was a small town with narrow streets lined with old houses made of limestone and bricks. The town was famous for its Shiva temple. Abdul stayed in the house with his father, mother, brothers and sister and led a secure and happy childhood. Abdul's father, Jainuddin, was a pious man. He led an austere life without depriving his family of the basic comforts. The main income of Abdul's family came from ferrying pilgrims across the sea between Rameshwaram and Dhanushkodi. Pilgrims visiting Rameshwaram made it a point to visit Dhanushkodi, 20 kilometers away in the sea. Dhanushkodi has religious significance. Ferrying pilgrims fetched good money and the family lived comfortably. However, a devastating cyclone lashed the shores of Rameshwaram and their boat was destroyed. The family lost their only source of livelihood in one swift tragic. The enterprising young Abdul wanted to help the family through the crisis. He realized that there was demand for tamarind seeds. He decided he would collect them and sell them to a shop nearby his house. His family wanted him to concentrate on his studies. He said he would study as well as help his family. Reluctantly, everyone agreed. Even while studying or enjoying the evenings with his friends on the beach, he set aside some time to collect tamarind seeds and sell them to a nearby shop. For this, he was paid a princely sum of 1 anna. Besides selling tamarind seeds, he helped his cousin Samshuddin to sell the popular Tamil newspaper printed in Madras, now Chennai, were thrown on the platform of Rameshwaram railway station from passing trains. Trains did not stop at Rameshwaram station during those days of the Second World War, as almost all of them were commandeered to transport troops. Abdul, after picking up the bundles, marked them for his area, rushed and handed them over to Samshuddin, who gave Abdul a small amount for the service he rendered. This is how Abdul earned his first wages. However, it was the joy of being able to care for his family that Abdul cherished most. Even decades later, he recalls earning his own money for the first time with immense pleasure and a sense of pride. Dr. Abdul Kalam said that if you want to shine like a sun, first burn like a sun. And he had proved this in his childhood. This story not only inspires us to be strong in any situation, but also teaches us that the value of hard work is always paid up. And this hardworking child later became the 11th President of India.